Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fanis here. Today we're gonna talk about legend runs. I'm sure there are many people who still want that fancy badge here. You see the badge here, the legend. So each year it gets a bit difficult to get, mainly because now we have many rank 4s, certainly rank 3s. And first of all, the way to participate in this let's say event is to 100% explore both master difficulty and heroic. The top 100 fastest people to do this challenge will get the title. And now, for what it actually takes to do this legend run, first of all, you need to have suicide masteries unlocked. And now, I'm sure many people can do this maybe by maxing out assassin, but in my estimation and from all the people who I've talked to and I have seen managing to get the title, the majority of them had the recoil tree active. So we have recoil, liquid courage max out, and double edge. I'm sure though that many of you will not like the fact that it's expensive. They are both expensive to get. Other than that, the top 2 champions to use for a legend run, maybe top 3, but certainly these 2 is Ghost. So you can bring in a Ghost oriented team if you like, and Corvus. I personally did my run a year ago with a 5-star maxed Corvus. As for his surrounding team, his supporting cast, you could use a team like this. Let's go real quick in Masters, for example. You can use Ghost as your primary attacker, your sole attacker, if we're gonna be honest. And you can bring nice synergies with him, like Doctor Strange for extra attack, Proxima. You can also use lower rarities like, I don't know, do we have 5-star Doctor Strange? No, maybe we do not. Or you can use, for example, Yellow Jacket for extra attack. Does he give extra attack? Or maybe with the synergy with Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man. Of course, you also have to take into account that it would be wise to bring a counter for Ebony Maw and maybe Gladiator Hulk. But the main concern is Ebony Maw and perhaps even Magneto. So you have to take that into account, especially in the master difficulty. So you go in, and the moment you begin your run, the moment you enter the quest, an invisible timer, so to speak, starts counting backwards. You can expect that a successful run can take no more than 3 hours, depending of course on the monthly event, what else is happening in the game during this month, the difficulty of the bosses, many freezes and lags on behalf of the game. So you have to take many aspects into account. So you start, And you have to be real quick. And you basically shred with Corvus or Ghost. As fast as you can. And you move on quickly on the next one. And this process repeats itself till you 100% explore both difficulties. One extra tip of advice, I would highly suggest you to, delete all mailbox messages. You may ask, why should I do this? Because if you want the game to run smoothly and don't have as many lags and freezes from the game, that's how you can achieve that. What else? Also, you must have approximately 40 energy refills, between 35 and 40, or the equivalent would be somewhere like 1200 units. Also, you must have a reliable internet connection. Either that or use data. Of course, if you use data, you must also be aware of phone calls that might pop up. And another big tip, it would be wise to find a convenient time for you to do your legend run. Maybe in the weekends where you don't work, or in any case, it depends on your lifestyle, and if you can manage to find the appropriate time to do your legend run. Another thing you can do, I suggest you start from exploring heroic difficulty first, because it's the fastest one to complete and the easiest one. There are many strategies. Many people either explore each individual quest first, for example the one with the Airwalker boss right here, explore it 100% first, then Namor, and so on and so forth. Other people first complete heroic, do one pass of heroic altogether, and then start exploring backwards. The Atuma boss first, then the new champion here, I don't remember the name, and you get the point. So after, I personally did the first one. I completed each quest individually, explored it individually, then moved to Masters and repeated the process. Again, take into account that you have to bring an Ebony Maw counter and maybe a Magneto, mainly Ebony Maw. So maybe consider bringing science champions who do not crit much. What else? One thing about the mastery cost, these masters are expensive as well. I don't remember exactly the cost because I have them unlocked for a couple of years now. But from what I remember, I believe it was around 20,000 units, 24,000, perhaps even more. Someone in the comments please correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, willpower is a must if you run suicides. You should it would be wise again to use boosts. Many people suggest using the higher rarity boosts. Let me find them real quick. Yeah, the Advanced Alliance Battle. They are decent for the amount of units they want. They can buy masks for their price. some might think that they are too expensive. I personally used a mixture of those advanced boosts, the 20%, the 30% ones, along with the intermediate boosts. In my estimation, if you use Suicide Masters in the first place, even the intermediate boosts are sufficient. Of course, you must also be aware of players who have, for example, rank 4 Ghosts, rank 4 Corvuses. Another champion that I've heard some people use for Legend runs there is Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I believe it's too excessive to use in Heroic and Master difficulty because of his rotation and his reliance on his special 2 damage. So you want quick and snappy interactions with the defender. So I guess Ghost and Corvus are the staples, let's say, of monthly Legend runs. Another note, Legend runs take place during the first 2 weeks of each month, where the new monthly and side events are introduced. So if I were to do my Legend run, for example, right now with 12 days, almost 13 days left, even if I did, let's say, the fastest time ever, like 2 hours only, I would not qualify for the Legend run because I was supposed to do it during the first 2 weeks, roughly 14 days when the new monthly event is introduced. So you have to also take into account the time aspect. Usually there is an email sent from Kabam whenever a new monthly event is introduced, detailing the exact guidelines for how to do the Legend run, when you are eligible, etc. Also, another thing, force close all other apps on the background. Force close everything so that your phone can run smoothly, as smooth as possible. I personally experienced many lags and many freezes, like around 15, 20. I was really lucky during my run because at the time there was a Legend run happening for Act what act was it? Act 7.2. So all the big whales and all progressing players were aiming either at not only doing Legend runs, either way completing Act 7.2. So Legend runs, like I said earlier in the video, are also dependent on what happens during that month in the game. Apart from that, I believe you are set and you can start preparing for your next Legend run. Tell me down in the comments if you have tried it, if you plan to try it, and any other tips are welcomed. Thanks again, peace out.